Oh, hello America. Don't adjust your computer screens. Ryan didn't get any handsomer. It's me, your favorite unclassy reporter. And I'd like to thank Ryan for allowing me the opportunity to stand behind the bar this week and deliver to you our next episode of Drinking with Class. I want to thank Ryan so much that I got him a gift. Here you go, buddy. This one's for you. Welcome to our special edition of Drinking Without Class. I'm getting the hang of this now. Thank you. I am your party host, high school sweetheart, midnight cowboy, and most importantly, new class consultant, Adam Bernardino. Now, it took me about 2 weeks to get back from Canada with my cameraman, and we missed the entire Drinking with Class company picnic. What were we doing? Instead of partying up with all the guys at the company party, we were slamming beers in the back of some guy's van on our way back from Toronto. I'll stop there. Let me get going. Segment 1? What is segment 1? I'm not sure, because I'm always out in the field. But from what I hear, segment 1 is always the beer of the week. Now personally, I think Ryan dropped the ball on last week's episode for his choice of land shark. Now don't get me wrong, I love a land shark just as much as anybody else. But it's Memorial Day, folks. And what's Memorial Day all about? America. And what's America all about? The great American beer, Budweiser. The king of beers, my favorite beer. And now, what does Ryan always do to follow segment 1? Oh yeah, that's right. Open it in some fancy schmancy way. Well, I got news for you, pal. Budweiser, twist off. Cheers. Two camera angles. I'm starting to like this. Now, instead of opening a beer in a fancy way for segment 2, I'd like to show you how to transport your beer to a party, a picnic, a cookout, Drink with Class style. Now, when you go to a party or picnic, you take your chairs. Sometimes you don't, sometimes you do. I like to take my own chair. Personally, comfort, 2 cup holders. What's wrong with that? The chair that I take, which I'm sure you all know, is a chair that can be folded up and put into one of these. So you take your chair sleeve, you take your Budweisers, and what do? Chair in hand, bag full of beers, 1, 2. You get the point. It works with cans too. And what do you have? You have yourself something I like to call a beer snake. Cheers. I feel like this is going pretty well. I'm doing Ryan's job better than he's ever done it. So I figure I need a beer break anyway. I want to see what that moron is doing out in the field. Let's see if he can stack up to this unclassy reporter in the field. I sent him out doing God knows what, looking for the greatest shotgunner in the world. Kid's probably halfway through Russia by now. Anyways, here's your reporter in the field, Ryan Fogarty. Take it away.
Thanks, idiot. We're broadcasting live from a stranger's backyard. The sun is shining bright, the beer is flowing like wine, and the women are flocking like the salmon of Capistrano. Okay, maybe that last part isn't true, but the sun is shining bright and the beer is flowing like wine. But what's the reason we're here? Well, you see, I've worn many hats here on Drinking with Class. I've been a new best friend, a long lost lover, a class consultant, but today I'm wearing the hat of inspector. And what am I inspecting? I'm trying to find the world's greatest shotgunner. Now, what is shotgunning? Besides being quarterback Steve McNair's favorite formation, it is also when you stab a beer with a key and then you drink it from the top. Now, while that is a horrible description, I just so happen to have found the world's best shotgunner. Now, if you follow me over here, we have Matt Vieira. Matt?
How you doing, Ryan?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good.
So now Matt is going to show you how to properly shotgun a beer.
Sure am. So what you want to do is you want to get a can here, just like this. You get your keys. You don't want to stab at the top of the can. You want to travel your key all the way to the bottom. Poke a nice hole there if you want to get in nice and close. Poke a nice hole there. Open it as big as you want. Beginners, you might want to go a little slower and do a little small hole. So just like that. Now what you want to do is you want to put this up to your lips and crack open the top. That's how you shotgun
a beer. Wow, that is extremely impressive. Now, Matt, I feel like there's some people out there who are saying, you know, this could have been a forged can. Maybe there wasn't that much in there. I mean, somehow we cheaped it out. We got camera tricks. So, why don't you show them, you know, another way that is foolproof?
I have just the thing.
All right.
We're gonna use a bottle. And I know you're saying, Matt, don't smash this bottle. It's made of glass. That's what I have this for. It's a straw. All you do is you crack open the top, bend the straw, slide it in.
All right. So now what he's gonna do eventually is he's gonna drink it from the top with the. Okay, he's done. Back to you.
Oh my God! Was that 2 beers? Two beers in 45 seconds? That's ridiculous. Where'd he find this kid? Is he gonna eat a jar of nickels next? I have no idea. That was some crappy reporting, but I'll give it to my buddy out there, Cactus Matt, the world's greatest shotgunner. Now I'd like to take this time to follow us at facebook.com/drinkingwithclass or on Twitter at drinkwithclass. Or you can follow me personally at DWC_unclassy for some real tweets. Well, that's going to do it for us here on episode 14, our special Drinking Without Class edition of Drinking with Class. And when you go out to a party this weekend, next weekend, anytime you want, just remember the helpful tips I gave you about bringing the correct beer to a Memorial Day party and how to correctly transport it. Why don't you take some tips from Cactus Matt on how to be the fastest drinker in the world, even though it's probably not going to happen. And I'd like to leave you with these final words that I learned while I was up in Canada. When you're transporting these beers, you always don't drink 100% of the beers you don't take. I'm Adam Bernardino. Stay classy.
Yeah, that was a good one.
What? We're still in Canada. We can do this up here. We're not driving. Turn it up. Born in the USA, I was. Oh, I love Elton John.